New this morning, Fargo police say 19th Avenue North is a go again. They pulled down roadblocks around 2 this morning. That road was shut down during the height of last weekend's storm because when the snow flies and the wind howls, things get pretty ugly along 19th. That stretch was also the scene of a tragedy back in February of 1984. 4 people died when their car stalled out along 19th Avenue North under conditions like we saw this week. A huge snowdrift buried their vehicle and clogged the car's exhaust pipe. A man, his son, and his son's 2 friends died of carbon monoxide poisoning. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. We're just getting started with our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. Moorhead city officials are admitting a mistake that could frustrate a lot of people. The city says cleanup from last weekend's storm is going to take a lot longer than they figured. The Valley Today's Callie Hubbard joins us live from South Moorhead this morning, where you can see the snow is really piled up. Good morning, Callie.
Hi, yes, good morning, Lisa. Before they said it was going to take 14 to 16 hours to clean up this mess, but it's going to take a little bit longer. If you take a walk behind me here, this is just in front of this neighborhood here. As you can see, we barely made it over this snow mountain, but as you can see, crews, this is a plow driver that's coming through here. We've been following them all morning. They're working tirelessly to try and clean up this mess, but something that I really want to stress to you guys when you're heading out the door this morning are these intersections. Now, as you can see right here, that's 38th Street South. That's the sign there. You can see that the snow is just about touching the sign there, which when you creep your car up, you basically have to stick your nose all the way out in traffic to be able to see to your right and to your left. So I really want to be caution and tell you guys to just really be careful when you guys are heading out on these intersections on your morning commute this morning.
Yeah, clearly you can see the blind spots that are there. The roads are slick as well. And you mentioned earlier, you know, it takes the crews a lot longer to move that snow because it's so heavy. As you were, show us over time just how hard it is too. So if you're shoveling it, you're going to feel it.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not that strong, but if you can see, I'm just like punching at the snow here, and it's just coming out in these big clumps.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Like this too. So it's going to take a little bit longer to clean up than they thought.
Callie Hubbard reporting live from South Moorhead. Thank you so much. Snowplow drivers across the metro are also complaining about vehicles left out on the streets after the biggest storm that we've had in many years. And you've probably seen a few of these. Check out that snowbird. People are eager for their neighborhoods, of course, to get cleaned up, but when a car is left along the side of the road like this, the plow driver has to steer around it, leave a trail of plowed snow in the middle of the street, and then return to clean it up again. So when you wonder why it's taking so long for streets in your neighborhood to get clean, this is one of the big reasons why. Luckily, we're going to get a little break from the snow today, maybe a little on the chilly side. Let's check in with Justin Fanfarelli.
And thank you, Lisa. Good morning, everybody. Yes, temperatures starting off really cold. Air temperatures getting into the lower single digits. We will have some sunshine, more of a southerly wind going later on today. So temperatures will be rebounding. We're going to hit our high into the mid-teens and then stay into the lower teens as we go through the evening and overnight, as we'll see an increase in the clouds and keep that southerly wind. So southerly wind will give us warm air. It's on the way, just not this morning. We have to get through really cold air. The gray on this map, temperatures into the single digits below zero, including the northern valley and portions of northwestern Minnesota. Most of us into the single digits as of right now for air temperatures. Combine that with a wind from the northwest. Wind speeds around 5 to 15 miles per hour, but some gusts closer to 25, especially from Fergus Falls and Point Soft to the south. So most of us right now have wind chill values between 10 and 20 below zero, especially in our northern and eastern portions of our viewing area. As you make your way from Fargo, Jamestown out toward the Devil's Lake area, we do have wind chill values closer to 10 below zero, so prepare for that if you are making your way out this morning. Now, the hour-by-hour forecast shows that we will keep partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies going through the day today, and temperatures will get into the mid-teens and stay there through the evening between 10 and 15 for New Year's Eve plans. And then going through the overnight, mostly cloudy skies, temperatures starting off between 10 and 20 degrees. There is a chance of some snow showers for the day tomorrow, but that's the leading edge of warmer air, with highs getting into the upper 20s to near 30 as we go through the day tomorrow. And we're going to stay near 30 degrees for Thursday, but have mostly sunny skies. A couple more chances of some snow shower activity, one on Friday and one overnight Sunday into Monday. They do look light. We're going to stay mainly dry some of the days, some sunshine, especially Saturday to start the weekend, as temperatures do stay into the 20s to near 30, but much colder air is on the way to start the next work week. There's your weather. Let's check in with Devin Fry now with your traffic on the move.
Thank you, Justin, and good morning, Red River Valley. We're finishing off this hour on what may be our busiest roadway of the morning. We're on I-94. We are heading westbound. Now, overall, as you can probably imagine, things are a little bit less dramatic than yesterday. The road conditions have obviously improved, as you can tell by the interstates being, well, open. But the road conditions still aren't quite ideal. There are still some slick spots. You can see the glare coming off the roadways this morning, so make sure to give yourself a few extra minutes just because of the still improving but not ideal road conditions. Now, one area that still had some particularly snow-covered roads was on 19th Avenue, which was just recently reopened this morning, so that area is still getting cleaned up a little bit. It's still a little bit of a mess in there, but overall, great improvements since the past 24 hours. So good news there for your morning commute. You might just want to give yourself a couple extra minutes. Make sure to avoid these slick spots. Now, the traffic flow, it's not too busy here on the interstates. As you can see, once we pass that I-29 turnoff, here in the westbound lanes of I-94, things clear up quite a bit. Over the eastbound lanes, it looks like the same situation, but going the other direction. So no matter where you go, once you pass the I-29 turnoff here, things get lighter today. Now, what day is today? It is Taco Tuesday, so Olay the day at Taco John's. For your traffic on the move, I'm Devin Fry.
The Minnesota State Patrol has a message for winter drivers. Please do better. Sergeant Jesse Grabo is tweeting out that too many motorists are going too fast and are crashing, jackknifing, or spinning out in west central parts of the state after last weekend's major storm. The worst area is the 38-mile stretch on I-94 between Moorhead and Rothsay, accounting for 90% of his district's calls for service. Grabo says the problem was constant yesterday and continued into the night. We hear it a lot when major snow events hit town. Stay off the roads. But once again, this time around, police across the valley saw too many drivers ignoring the warnings and even driving around roadblocks. That puts not only the driver and everyone in their car in danger, but also puts law enforcement and tow truck drivers in harm's way when they're called out for a rescue. A stranded vehicle hampers snow plowing efforts in a major way as well. It's a major frustration for a lot of people.
Look at the road, it's terrible. It's not good for people to be out in at all. As we're sitting here, the road is closed and there's somebody coming up behind us.
Sheriff Empting says his officers can issue citations for bad weather drivers, but says instead drivers could be getting a bill for services required to rescue them. It's another day of canceled departures at Fargo's Hector International Airport. The first 4 flights out today are canceled, and another is delayed. In the Northern Valley, so far, everything's on time into and out of Grand Forks. A lot of people are getting worried about all that snow on the roof. It's deep and heavy and is putting pressure on roofs and decks. One family in South Fargo had a big repair ahead of them after their deck collapsed Sunday morning. They say they couldn't get out to clean off the snow because the glass sliding patio doors were frozen shut. One Fargo roofing company owner is urging people to be proactive in removing snow as it falls. Expect a wait. If you hire someone to remove that snow, it might take a few days for workers to get to you. Here's another illustration of just how bad the weekend storm was. A huge snow drift swallowed up the entrance of Central Cass School in Castleton. A Cass County Sheriff's deputy grabbed this shot yesterday morning before snowplows got to work. School officials are joking about it on their Facebook page, telling kids not to worry. They will have it all dug out by the time Christmas break is over this coming Monday. New this morning, a man is in jail after police say he shot a gun inside an apartment building, and that bullet went through 3 different units. Luckily, no one was hit or hurt. It happened last night, right around 10, in the 600 block of First Avenue South in Grand Forks. Police also say damage to the building is minimal. It's that time where one year ends and a new one begins. And to celebrate, Wallet Hub is out with fun facts about the holiday. The personal finance website says 83% of Americans say they plan on spending about $200 on New Year's Eve celebrations. And about a quarter of those surveyed plan to celebrate at home. The average hourly rate for a babysitter jumps to $16.40 per hour tonight. That's a 20% premium over any other night of the year. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question: on average, you can expect this to take about 6 months. The answer, oh boy, lose all of that holiday weight. I blame it on the peanut brittle and the fudge that my mom makes. Remember, you can play along by heading to our Valley News Live Facebook page. You can burn some calories by digging out of the snow.
Yeah, shoveling that heavy, wet snow. It'll be a little cold today with temperatures into the let's see, lower teens to mid-teens, but a lot of sunshine and a warm-up on the way for the day tomorrow, as we're going to stay into the 20s and 30s for most of the week.
Okay, I like that. The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on. Join us right now for more live updates.